Their own terrorism is worse than Boko Haram terrorism. And actually, they are the cause of insurgency, banditry that we experience today. So our anger should actually be directed at the terrorism of the state.
This is one of the bandits who led the attack on the girls. It took me 5 months to contact him and another 4 to persuade him to meet. I eventually met Abu Sani deep in the forest.
Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? Well, as for we over here, we've been doing perfectly all right. Now, these 2 videos you've seen at the introduction are very important videos, and I would not love you to play with it, please. Now, this is what it's all about, alright? The first video is an activist that was raining all sorts of, let's say, criticisms on the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. This man finished Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the All Progressive Congress. Now, what he was saying in that video was absolutely correct, and we would not shelve that idea, alright? I will show you the full video. He said that with no fear, courageously, with no equivocation. These are the kind of people we need in Nigeria. That is different. I have another video, very, very touching video. Did you know that there is a proof now to show you that the government has a hand in the insurgency that has been eating up the nation for a very, very long while now? Did you know? If you don't know, then now you know, alright? In this viral video, one of the bandits who abducted 280 girls at Jangebe, an area far away, the north central part of Nigeria, this particular bandit was not afraid. He granted an interview, allowed a reporter from the BBC to come and meet him, and then he told him and even exposed their plans to this reporter. So tell me, what can we say about this? Is that not a proof to show you that the government have a hand in insurgency? This is not a joke. This is not a movie. This is not a comedy skit, alright? This is real. This bandit was seen. An interview was scheduled with him, between himself and the reporter. They met somewhere in the wilderness or in the forest or in the jungle. He granted an interview fearlessly, and then he made lots of revelations, telling people, or telling the reporter rather, that terrorism is the only way to pay back the government. Yeah, we don't want to know why you're doing that, but you don't have to put the lives of innocent girls and boys or innocent people in danger. I don't want to say much. Please watch this video. After watching this video, then you will be able to agree together. We will be able to agree together that the government indeed fuels terrorism, or the government indeed has a hand in insurgency. Don't shelve this adage by former General Sani Abacha, which says, if insurgency or if terrorism lasts for more than 24 hours, then the government has a hand in it. Please watch this video with keen interest. Pay attention to the subtitles for those of you who don't understand Hausa language, and then you will understand what this bandit was saying and how far they have gone and how far they want to go in finishing Nigeria. Please stay tuned.
This is one of the bandits who led the attack on the girls. It took me 5 months to contact him and another 4 to persuade him to meet. I eventually met Abu Sani deep in the forest. Kana cikin waɗanda suka ɗauka yara a Jangebe 'yan mata?
Kwarai, muna ciki.
Yara nawa kuka ɗauka? Mata nawa kuka ɗauka?
280.
Shin za ka iya gaya mana dalilin da ya sa kuka ɗauka 'yan matan nan?
Muka zo mu kuma da kaka ta yi ruwa suka yi sauki. aka fara turo muna jami'ai inda muke sai muka ce to bari mu goda ma gwamnati in ta shiga wannan lamarin matsala ake samu shi yasa muka zo jan gebe muka ɗauko 'yan makaranta tunda sun hana mu wuce mu zo gida dole mu ɓata mata rai muka zo muka ɗauko 'yan makarantar jan gebe.
To kai kana gani ɗaukan yara da basu san hawa basu san sauka ba daidai ne?
To mu a bisa tsarinmu na ta'addanci shine hukuncin da ya dace da gwamnati sai cancanta mu yi ma gwamnati ta gane kuskurenta don da bata tare mu ba da ba mu ɗauko su ba.
Shin wani irin mutum zai shiga ɗaki da yara 'yan mata suke kwance ya ɗauko su da daddare saboda matsala da yake da wani?
To bari yi maka wani misali wanda kila shi za ka yi fahimtar. Kasan an ce idan kai laifi ɗaya za a yi maka wani ɗigo ga zuciya, idan ka ƙara wani za a yi maka ɗigo, da haka a ɗige ma zuciya ta zama baƙi irin. To wanda ke irin waɗannan harukokin baya jin ya damu da duk irin abubuwan da ke faruwa saboda bushewar zuciya. Amma mu dai illa abin da zan ce muna ba su haƙuri, amma mu ba mu ji wata damuwa da irin haka ne sam. Saboda mu iya abin da muke gani mun yi ma gwamnati mun ɓata mata rai shine kawai.
Me yasa kake tunani arewacin Najeriya tana ta lalacewa tana rikicewa da waɗannan matsaloli na tsaro?
Saboda mai da abun neman kuɗi. Saboda shi ne kowa kuɗi yake nema da wannan ɓangare shi aka mayar. Yasa harkoki suke lalacewa tun daga manyan har zuwa ga ƙanana. Kaga su kuma jami'ai can an ce gwamnati ita ma in ana rikici ana turo mata da kuɗi. Kaga ta wancan ɓangaren su ma suna samu. Mu mata nan kaji za a zubar da jini za ka yi da sai amma kuma ai ta yi haka nan.
To kamar yaya bayan an yi maganganu nawa aka biya ko me aka yi aka ba da yara?
Da mun ce za a ba mu miliyan 300. Daga baya aka haɗa mu da wasu aka yi ta maganganu shine dai suka ba da miliyan 60 aka sake su. Haka suka bayar. Miliyan 60 suka bayar aka sake su.
Miliyan 60? Kaga miliyan 60 ɗin?
Da ido na mu muka karɓo su.
To me kuka yi da wannan kuɗin?
Mun ƙaro bindigogi ne da su. Mun sai wasu bindigogi ba don da tun ɗazun ne da na aika an ɗauko ma bindigar da na so da su. In gwada maka ma bindigar da na so da iri kuɗi.
That is very, very, very sad. That is very sad, all right? We don't need any other proof. Now, the question is this. If we know these people, and we actually know where they are, I find it very difficult to understand why a reporter who is a journalist, just like me, would be able to schedule an interview with a terrorist or would be able to go to where these terrorists are. But the government, a government that has the necessary wherewithal to curb insurgency and curb terrorism and curb banditry, with various military instruments and devices at their disposal, would find it hard to go to these places to confront these bandits and do the needful. Do you now see why we say that the government has a very, very big hand in insurgency? This is not right anywhere. This is not done anywhere. All right? This is a very, very sad occurrence in our country. This is one problem in our country, insecurity, that has been eating up the ground roots of our country, and if not fought with a very, very strong background and strong resilience, then we might find out someday that our country might be no more. All right? Because if a journalist can actually meet these people, then anybody can meet these people. Right? This is why I will keep on calling out the government and the regime or administration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the former administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari, for putting hands, like delving their hands. A high class of insurgency and a high level of terrorism has taken place between the last 8 years and now, and nothing has been done about it. This is very, very sad. That is that on that particular update. I would love to talk much. I would not love to talk much on terrorism and insurgency, because the government really knows where it pinches most. The government knows where the shoe pinches most. In a second viral video, I told you about an activist, a human rights activist. I am so happy talking about this activist because he fearlessly approached the government. He fearlessly called out Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He fearlessly, with no equivocation whatsoever, called out the All Progressive Congress. Now, we are not writing off the All Progressive Congress for any reason, but the products they have brought to Nigerians within the last 8 years is unacceptable. Okay, we accept the fact that President Muhammadu Buhari came from voting and elections. Yeah. What of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu? What did he come with? How did he come to power? Alright. I don't want to say much. I think this video will tell you more about this activist and what he said. I am not shocked, but I am surprised that a Nigerian can come out fearlessly in Nigeria to address the government in this manner. Please stay tuned.
And I think likely we can say poverty and insecurity. Now, I pose the question, if poverty is at the root of self-determination agitations, what is the outlook for the future, particularly under the regime of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? So we will have to examine some of the policies of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. And the first index I examine is what I call the fuel price terror. Fuel price terror. I'm using terror in the sense that governments in Nigeria tend to impose state terrorism by virtue of the policies that they impose or implement. So I examine fuel price terror. Their own terrorism is worse than Boko Haram terrorism. And actually they are the cause of insurgency, banditry that we experience today. So our anger should actually be directed at the terrorism of the state. So I look at the fuel price, and the scope covers January 1966, January 1966 to January 14, yesterday, 2024. This particular table is not entirely my own making. I built on the work of Chief Gani Fawehimi in this book. He stopped that in 2002. So I built up the table till yesterday. Of course, this book, for anybody who has read it, Chief Gani Fawehimi acknowledged the fact that I edited it. So when we look at fuel price increases, fuel price terror, I can say that the regime of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the worst in the history of Nigeria. It is the most vicious in the history of Nigeria. And he made a speech, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu made a speech on the 31st day of July last year. And I will just read a few lines in paragraph 12 of that speech. Those few lines in paragraph 12 of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's speech of 31/7/2023 defines the man, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, from the point of view of his intention for the masses of our people. I quote, he said, "Our economy is going through a tough patch, and you are being hurt by it. The cost of fuel has gone up. Food and other prices have followed it. Households and businesses struggle. Things seem anxious and uncertain. I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there is not. If there were, I would have taken that road, as I came here to help, not hurt the people and nation that I love." President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to inflicting pains on the Nigerian people. That is what he's saying here. He's saying in that paragraph, there is no alternative to suffering. There is no alternative to hardship. I'm not paraphrasing him. That is just what I have just read. This speech defines it. This speech should be used to analyze his acts, his policies. Therefore, let us begin from fuel price. In January 1966, the fuel price was 8.80 kobo, not naira. Today, as of yesterday, when I bought fuel at the rate of 650 naira per liter. It might be higher or lesser elsewhere. But generally speaking, today in Nigeria, it is over 600. Even when it took over, about May, no, when APC took over, by 2015, fuel was selling at 87 naira per liter. Today, it is 650. So the regime, from the point of view of fuel price, is the worst enemy of the Nigerian people. Then another one I examine is exchange rate. By exchange rate, we are talking about devaluation of the currency. When the currency of a nation is devalued, the living standards of the people are being devalued. That is the implication. Today, officially, the naira is exchanging for 812.70 officially. 812. And in the parallel market, 1,220. This tells us a bit about the suffering that people are going through. You remove fuel subsidy, and you are assisting yourself and your friends with all sorts of budgets.
All right. The activist was so well courageous in making his points there. All right. This video has made the rounds. It has gone viral within the last 2 to 3 hours, and I would love you to share this video to all people around you on your social media platforms so it can be known. All right. Now, having watched the first and second video, these are real videos. All right. These are real videos. Make it go viral. If we don't make it go viral, the government would not understand that we know the play game, or we know the dead game they are playing. If we don't make this video go viral, they won't really understand that we know the pros and cons that are involved in whatever they are doing. All right. Because if the government, immediately they know that we are actually in the know, of whatever they are playing, whatever insurgency game they are playing, then they will sit up to their feet and do the right thing. All right. Listening to criticisms is the best way to get back at the government, not terrorism. All right. Now, in a swift move to curb insecurity in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom Ezemwonwike, the Minister for the FCT, was seen speaking to a group of people. That was a meeting for the Abuja Municipal Council elders and heads. All right. Now, in this particular speech, Nyesom Wike was of the opinion that it's high time that people stopped making public announcements about raising money meant for ransom for kidnapped victims. All right. Now, he feels that this particular announcements being made on radio and other social media and other conventional media houses, I beg your pardon, goes further to encourage these kidnappers to do more. I would not say why I am of this opinion, but I would love you to watch Nyesom Wike, listen to what he said, then I will tell you why I am even sad and very, very annoyed that he is making such a statement. Please stay tuned.
I want to appeal to you and let the public know this. Yes, we know it's painful, but we cannot be encouraging kidnappers. We have to stop this idea of going to radio to say we are ready to raise money. When you do that, these criminals are happy, right? They're happy. Oh, people are concerned. People want to raise money. No. I know it's painful that your wife, your children, your husband is being kidnapped. All we want is to stop it, not to encourage it. Journalists should also help us. We need the support of everybody. The kind of things you write also will encourage them. They read newspapers. So we are begging you, stop this going to make announcements that you are ready to contribute money. By doing that, you are encouraging them. So I beg, it's part of the things I want to appeal to all of us, not to encourage. I know how you feel, I agree. But by doing that, you are not helping us. You are only helping them to begin to make demands that they need 100 million, they need 200. Why would I go and give a criminal 100 million? If I give 100 million, would you not kidnap tomorrow? Then he will tell you 200 million. No. I know it's painful. Nobody will want it. But we can't stop it by telling them that.
All right. Welcome back. Now, whatever Nyesom Wike was saying in that video was right. No issues. He was trying to be security conscious. No doubt. He was trying to find a way to stop these kidnappers from, constantly perpetrating this dastardly act. No issues with that. But why now? That is the question. Why are you just coming now to make such a statement? What happened to the first day you were brought into office? What happened to when the inhabitants of Abuja called you out and said they needed security? What happened when you heard the people of Abuja, the people of the Federal Capital Territory, raise placards and say they wanted you out because you paid little or no attention to their security? Why are you coming now? Okay, because the bush is now on fire, so the chameleon has learned to run fast, yeah? Can you now see how funny and how unserious lots of our government officials are? It's when the flood reaches the brim, then you begin to evacuate water. Is that how it's done? Until someone gets drowned. Until someone gets drowned in water, then you will begin to look for means to take away the person or to save the person's life. In some week, you should watch it. Yes, you should watch it, because this is a very, very wrong way to follow up such issues as serious as insecurity. Of all places, in the federal capital city of a country as big, as large, and as highly populated as Nigeria. Please don't forget to share these videos, because the first, second, and third updates are very, very important, not just for you and I, but for our siblings and our relations, friends, and well-wishers out there. So share this video to all your social media platforms so it will go viral. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do so. If you are yet to tap the notification bell, that means you're going to be seeing me late. Please do so. Drop comments for us in the comment section. We need these comments so we will serve you better. From me, see you next time. Bye.